Whispers in my head, what you gonna do? So 되게 필요해. 난 지켜내려 해. 쉽잖아도 진실한 나만의 beliefs. You know what they say, don't brag about what you have. Be careful and be humble, otherwise you should be ready to stumble. You know what they say, 자신감이 없니? 왜 당당하게 살지를 못해? Keep walking your way, don't look back.
Hello and welcome to Creating This Home. Welcome if you are new here. I am Kayla, a married mother with 5 children, and today I am doing a whole house clean and declutter. So recently, my family and I just celebrated my youngest son's birthday. He just turned 6 years old, and if it wasn't beautiful, it was absolutely beautiful celebrating him, his birthday, his age of 6, and just the fact that he's a year older. He's healthy, he's active, he's everything that I could ask for from God in a little boy. So I am just so thankful that we're a year older for him and that he's healthy. So you'll see all of the remnants of his birthday party whenever I do clean my dining room. You'll see all of the leftovers and so forth and so on. But for right now, I am in the kitchen, and y'all know I talked about how I struggled last year with the dishes, but this year I just turned things around with a positive attitude, a new perspective, a new outlook. My vision is no longer skewed by negativity. And you know what? I've been in this kitchen doing dishes a lot more often. And that is because I don't have to give myself a pep talk anymore. I'm just like, you know what? This is my job. This is the job that God has given me. I'm raising a family. I'm thankful for the dishes that I have. I'm thankful for the dishes that are dirty. I'm thankful just to be an able body to get in here, wash these dishes for my family, because I know that what I'm doing is not just serving a purpose. It's not just serving a purpose, but it's beautiful. I am teaching my children. I am setting an example for them. And when they get older, they'll know what to do. And they'll be able to do it for themselves because they had that example set for them right at home. So I'm happy to get in here and to clean these dishes. It used to bother me. It no longer bothers me, and I'm so thankful to be able to have that as a testimony that I don't suffer from that anymore. That, hey, I'm free of it, and I get to wash my dishes. I get excited about it now because I know what I'm doing for my family, and I know that the reward is not just for them, but myself as well. Just having a peace of mind that I've done something to serve my family. So keep that in mind whenever you're doing the tasks that just feel so hard. You know what I mean? Turn that negativity into something that's positive, that you can welcome and say, you know what? I'm going to do this with a loving heart because I deserve that. I don't deserve to feel unworthy. I don't deserve to feel beneath. I don't deserve to feel like I can't. I can. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. So just make sure that y'all are preaching to yourself and teaching to yourself before you can lead that example or set that example for your children, your spouse, for anyone else that's around you that's heavily influenced by you. So just keep that in mind when you're doing something and it just feels so mundane and so repetitive that you're just like, I gotta do this again. No, do it, and do it with a whole heart. Do it with a happy heart. Do it with a joyful heart, because that's the way that I ended up turning something that was so simple into something beautiful. Something beautiful, like washing the dishes. I used to be like, oh my goodness, I could not stand washing the dishes. Today, I'm like, you know what, God, you gave me these dishes. There's someone out there that prays for these same dishes. I'm getting them done. I'm getting these dishes done. So that's what you see me doing now in my kitchen, is getting my dishes done. And I'm going to continue to do that.
That I was sick at heart and I am in deep debt. The climb we did was unreal. You made me so speechless. I just can't believe it. You broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. Ooh, I was my own enemy. Screamed out loud because it felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the zone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold. I rise from the ashes with pins.
So as I'm scrubbing my sink out, I just want to check in on my Creating This Home family. I want to check in on my mamas and papas out there. How are y'all doing? Let me know down in the comments how you're doing, how you're feeling, if you're struggling, if you're happy, if you got so much joy, if you've got a testimony, if you need prayer, whatever it is, let me know down in the comments how you are doing. For me, I am in school right now. I'm a student of computer science and I am on the home stretch. So things have been quite challenging, especially trying to fit in filming, editing and voiceovers and everything else. And I'm by no means am I complaining, because I'm so thankful that I have the benefit to be at home to get these things done. However, I will say, challenges are challenges, and sometimes, you're up for that task or you're not. Last week was a very crazy week for me because not only did my children have testing for homeschool, I homeschool all 5 of my children. So we had testing just to see where they are, and all of them did very swell. They all did well. So I'm so thankful for that. I'm just praising God that they're all on grade level. Some of them exceed their grade levels, but they're all reading at this point. They're all doing math. They're all doing everything that they should be doing. So I am just so pumped about that. However, I've run into a few hiccups with myself when it comes down to school. I'm very hard on myself. I am a Leo. I was born in August. I'm very stubborn. So when I put something down on my task or to-do list, I want to be able to check it off. And when I can't check things off, I get down on myself and I get hard on myself. But, I'm learning to give myself grace, just to give myself grace. For an example, last week I had a few exams or tests that I needed to take, and I did very good on the test. It just wasn't what I wanted or expected. But, I just thank God for passing the test. I got 90s on both of them. So, I can't complain. I can't be 100% every time I take a test, and it's okay. That is okay. But, I'm praising God because I have the mental ability to retain this information, to understand the information. And then on top of that, I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do. So I'm just turning that thing around and saying, you know what, God, I'm thankful. I'm grateful. There's some people that didn't pass the test, and that wasn't me. That's not my story. But I want to pray for those people that they are able to, whatever their circumstances, because you never know what anybody is going through or why they can't do what they're supposed to do. You just don't know. So, instead of talking about people, I'd rather pray for people, because that's the best source of kindness and love that you can offer anybody. So I'm just saying, I was one of the people that definitely passed and did with flying colors, but I'm just so thankful and so grateful that I'm giving myself grace. I study hard. I make sure that not only do I study, but I'm taking my notes and that I'm alert and that I'm doing what I'm supposed to make sure that I excel in whatever class that I'm in. So I'm just so thankful for that testimony, that I'm able to share that with you all and let you all know that if you're going through anything in life and it's challenging, be up for the task. Life is challenging and sometimes things get hard, but you know what? As long as you have faith in yourself, you can get through anything. So we're in my dining room where we celebrated my baby's 6th birthday, and I'm so excited because, I'm letting him keep his balloons. I am popping the balloons that are all over the floor, but this was so big. It was a huge celebration for him, and it was just a beautiful celebration. And, my family was together and we got to be together with him, and he absolutely loved his birthday. And my son is just he's such a sweetheart. He could care less about gifts. He's more about family, and if his whole family is together, he's happy. He's the happiest little boy ever. And then after that, he cares about his gifts. But I'm just cleaning up from the chaos that happened over last week where we celebrated his birthday. And no, I didn't clean it up immediately afterwards. I kind of left it like this for a couple days just because I wanted that feeling of still celebrating him, and I wanted him to know that he's important, and not that the things make him important, but the feeling of just walking in that dining room and knowing that he's a new age. I just love being able to participate with my children and serve my children. And if you don't know, that's my love language, is acts of service. I love to give, and I'm a giver, and I have always been like that my whole life. So whenever I would go in this dining room and I seen all this stuff, it would drop my heart. It would just be like, oh, in a good way. It would drop my heart like, wow, my baby is 6. He is not 5 anymore. He is moving along in life, but he's still small enough to let me hug all over him and love all over him. And whenever he gets up in the morning, we have our cuddles, and I just love that. He's my last baby. I'm not having any more. My husband and I are finished with that chapter. So we are just watching them grow up now. And, just to see that he had his 6th birthday, it's just been such a blessing. So I'm going to get in here and get all of this cleaned up, and then I will pop back up here. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Also give this video a big thumbs up. Do not forget to hit that notification bell, as I do post every Sunday and every Tuesday. And I just want to talk to you all a little bit about motivation. You know, as I'm cleaning my dining room, I'm feeling really good, very pumped up, because not only did we just celebrate my baby's 6th birthday, however, you know, motivation is not some endless amount of energy that you have. You know, before I got in here and was cleaning up or decided to clean up, I was feeling a little sad because I was like, I didn't want to take this stuff down. It brought me so much joy, but at the same time, I just have done so much throughout the week. I was not feeling like I had the energy to do so. And so when you get up here on YouTube and you see all these moms or whoever, and you think, oh my goodness, they have so much energy or so much motivation. You know, sometimes we as women, we just do what we have to make sure that our homes are taken care of. And it doesn't matter whether we're tired or not. And I wasn't completely drained, or I wasn't completely, you know, just out of energy or lacking energy, for a lack of better words. But I just wasn't motivated to get in here and tackle this. You know, I was pumped up because it was my baby's birthday, and you know, I get to clean up the said mess that came along with his birthday. But at the same time, I was not by any means excited to get in here and tackle the mess, if that makes any sense. So I just want to let you all know that if you lack motivation some days, it is completely normal. You know, don't let anyone make you feel outside of your character, especially when you see a edited YouTube video like the one that you're watching now. You know, I don't have endless amounts of motivation. I really don't. There are some days where I'm just pushing through, especially with being a mother of 5 young children. My children are 13, 12, soon to be 11, 6, and 7. So I have 5 children, and they're all very young children. I mean, I have some teens and preteens, but they're still young. And, you know, most of them require for me to do things for them, especially homemaking and homework and things like that. Like, they can cook some things, but they're not full out preparing meals at 12 and 13, you know, and I don't expect them to. So I have to pick up the slack and get in there in the kitchen and get the food made, the dinner made, the breakfast made, the lunch made, whatever it is that needs to get done. I have to get these things done. And I don't always feel like doing it, but you know what? When I think about how good God has been to me, oh, I pep up real quick, sweetheart. I pep up real quick because I'm like, these are things that I could not have. And I'm extremely blessed to have what I have. So I'm just wanting to let you know that, you know, if you don't have motivation, find motivation in the fact that you are able-bodied. Find motivation in the fact that you have. Find motivation in the fact that things could be different for you, but they're not. Your circumstance looks a lot better than someone else's. And trust me, when I tell you that your circumstance looks a lot better than someone else's, people pray for what you have. And it doesn't matter whether you have a small house, big house, good car, no car, you know, beautiful car. It doesn't matter. Someone is praying for what you have. And just the fact that I think about those things, and it brings me to my knees sometimes. And I just, you know, cry out to God and say, you know what, God, I thank you for just keeping me here alive, well, and healthy. I thank you, God. So, you know, that's where my motivation comes from, is believing and knowing that God has my back. And not only that, but he's placed my feet on the grounds that he needed me to be on. Not you needed me to be on, or someone else needed me to be on, or such and such needed me to be on. I am right where I'm supposed to be. And when you realize that for yourself, man, if that does not motivate you. So that's just my little word of encouragement today, is just that, if you feel unmotivated, think of your circumstance and how blessed you are to be where you are today. And if your circumstance doesn't look so good, and if it looks glum or gloomy or any of that, someone else is praying to be where you are today. And, I can't say that enough. I really can't say that enough. It is true that, to each is his own. And whether you have or you don't have, be thankful. Just be thankful, and be thankful with a grateful heart. Have a lot of gratitude and be humble. So now that I've gotten my dining room looking together again and everything is all put back to where it needs to be, the rug has been vacuumed, everything has been picked up, all is well, it looks like my dining room again and not a fiesta. But now that I've gotten it picked up, I am super proud of myself, because again, I wasn't feeling the most motivation to get it done, but the fact that I count my blessings and I'm so thankful and grateful for what I have, that was my motivation to push through and to get this done. So now I'm in my bedroom, and y'all, this is a declutter fail. I tried to declutter my dresser and it just did not go well, and you'll see that in some parts of this video, you'll see that I'm like scratching my head and I'm just like tapping my lips, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, because it wasn't the getting rid of part. It was not the getting rid of things part that was hard for me. It was, the keeping things. Like, I wear a lot of my stuff, so I felt like I didn't really do a good job with decluttering, and I'm definitely going to have to go through this drawer again and try to declutter as much as I can. I have so many leggings that it's ridiculous. But I practically living leggings. So it's like they are my go-to. It's my go-to for every day is a pair of leggings, a nice sweater, or a nice t-shirt, or you can dress leggings up or down. So they are my go-to. So I'm just so thankful and grateful that I tried to declutter this dresser, but y'all, it was an epic fail. It was definitely an epic fail. You're gonna see that I'm still like shoving things in my dresser and trying to make room for the new things that I had gotten over Christmas, and it was a fail. That's the best way to put it. So I'm gonna have to go back through this dresser and try my best to declutter it again, or at least take things out and hang some of the things that could be hang in the closet versus having it in the dresser. So, but I really do need to get more clothes hangers for that. So, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm in the process of thinking about what I need to do. So I'm going to just let you see what I got going on and how I'm decluttering. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to fit things in the best that I can. And you see, I have a whole nother stack of leggings right here And I'm like, what am I gonna do to fit all of these in this dresser? The dresser, for one, is not that big. It doesn't have a lot of depth to it, and it just doesn't really hold a lot. So that was definitely a problem. However, I'm just gonna let you guys see what I got going on and how I'm decluttering and how I'm getting things done.
Keep walking your way. Don't look back. 나만의 길이야. Even when you fall, don't look back. 사실은 말이야. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. 'Cause it's only yours. Only yours. Yeah. Nobody knows.
'At this point, I think I've gotten into a pretty good groove of knowing when to be realistic with myself and what to be realistic with myself about when it comes down to decluttering. So I've gotten into a pretty good groove, like I said, and I'm just like, okay, if I'm not wearing it and if I haven't touched it in X amount of time, it really needs to go. And some of this stuff is really good condition. There's stuff that has been worn mint condition, shall I say. But I am going to end up donating these things to a good friend of mine, and she will decipher through these things and see what she wants to keep and what she doesn't. And what she does keep, good for her. What she doesn't keep, she can pass it on. So I'm just being real with myself about what I'm wearing and what I'm not wearing, and it's working out now. And I wish I would have done this with the first 3 drawers that I went through, but I was still having that heavy feeling of just trying to hold on to everything. I will say this: I live in sweatpants and leggings. I love to be comfortable. And so when it comes down to getting rid of anything like t-shirts or sweatpants or any of that, you can see that I'm just like pondering over what I should keep, what I shouldn't keep. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? I even was sweating a little bit, like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. But I was, again, honest with myself about what I should keep and what I shouldn't keep. And I only kept the things that I know for a fact that I'm going to be wearing religiously, like the things that I'm going to be wearing and putting on my back like next week, the week after that, the week after that, and not things that are going to sit in my drawer for God knows how long. So I was being real with myself in that way. This right here is my drawer where I keep all my camis and all my undershirts, as well as my shorts, my biker shorts, those type of things. So it was easy for me to declutter this drawer because, of course, I go through these things quite frequently. I'm always rotating out camis because my size fluctuates all the time. I can go from a 10-pound weight gain to a 10-pound weight loss. So it just fluctuates all the time. And that is because I have a thyroid disease that I'm always fluctuating in size. However, I'm grateful and thankful that I'm able to accommodate that with different sizes of clothing, and I wear things that are stretchy, so I don't have a problem. However, I am on the home stretch of decluttering my dresser, and I am feeling pretty proud of myself. I'm feeling pretty grateful and thankful for the fact that I got some things decluttered. It wasn't everything that I wanted to declutter, but again, that's why I called it an epic fail because I didn't get rid of as much as I expected to or as much as I wanted to. But just being real with myself, a lot of my leggings I just couldn't let go of. And it's all right. It is all right. So I plan to do a big spring clean of my house. Make sure that you are subscribed, hit that notification bell so that you do not miss out on the big spring deep cleaning that I'm going to do over my whole house. I'm talking closets, shampooing rugs, windows, patio refresh, all of the things that you can think of. I'm tackling my kitchen, decluttering it. I'm going to be cleaning my double ovens. I'm going to be doing all of the things this spring. So make sure you are subscribed and you hit that notification bell so that you do not miss out on any of the good stuff that is yet to come in 2024. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you leave me some red hearts down below in the comment box if you've made it all the way to the end. You guys have watched me reset my kitchen, wash my dishes, refresh my dining room from my baby turning 6. And you have also watched me attempt to declutter my dresser, which was a fail, and now I'm just going through some of these clothes to see if I can give some of them to my 12-year-old daughter. And I found 2 shirts that I believe that she would like, and I was right, she did like them. The rest of these clothes will go to a good friend of mine, and I pray that she likes them, and I know she will. I know her style. But thank you so much for watching. Again, make sure you are subscribed, hit that notification bell. Also, I will see you all on the next one. Bye.
I won't make it easy for you now.